it's a open market fund kind of,
Basically,
which
yes. It's
we can
listed.
track
Yeah, it is listed
in a
on
stock
the
exchange.
exchange market. Yes, so it is an actual security that is listed
Okay.
on the exchange that the public can go in and purchase. Okay, that is an electronically
Oh,
traded fund. But now, as far as diversification, that just depends on what type of ETF you're
okay.
wanting to get. Right? There's all kinds of
Okay.
ETFs. Now, for me, if I want
Okay.
diversification, I'm going to invest in the S&P 500. Right, I'm going to get I'm going to get the
Yes.
SPY or whatever it's called, right? Whatever ETF they've got, because that's the top 500 companies in my country, right? That's the top 500
Yes.
across all industries in my country. So if I know that I'm investing in that, I'm diversified, and I know that it has a track record of average 10%, 10, 12% return, right? On
Yes.
average.
Yes.
Right. So I'm okay with doing some of that. And that's if I were to only purchase into that. Right. Right. But
Yeah.
that way I would have diversification.
Okay.
Some people might say, hey, I
Okay.
want to get a piece of real estate here. Oh, I want to get some tech stock over here. Oh, I want to buy some
Okay.
real estate stock or some whatever it is over here, or a mutual fund. Right. That's diversification as well.
Yes.
A mutual fund is
Okay.
generally a diversified investment vehicle, because what that is a fund put together by a company who invests in different
Yes.
types of companies of whatever perspective, and each one tells you what they invest in. You have to look at the little prospectus,
Yes.
look at the thesis, and it'll tell you this
Okay.
is what we put our money in. It's this sector, this type of business, all
Okay.
that kind of shit, right? So you understand this is where you're putting your
Okay.
money.
Yes.
Same
Yes.
thing that we do when we put together an investment thesis. It's this is what we invest
Okay.
in. This is the minimum order. It's the exact same thing. You're just not. You probably never thought about them on the same way. It's exactly the
They are
same thing.
same thing. They are same thing, but we are calling them different names,
That's
kind
it.
of,
It's a
and they
different
have
name.
different regulations.
It's a different name. Just like when they talk about the GPLP structures, nobody talks about how many
Yes.
entities you're creating. It's not one company
Okay.
that
So,
everybody's put money in. No,
okay,
you made three entities
GPLP
to do it.
and mutual funds both are same,
Say it again.
kind of. Mutual funds and GPLP stakes funds both are same, kind of.
No, no, no. Those are
Okay.
totally different things. My point is the way that things work are very similar. Okay, a mutual fund
Okay.
is a fund, right? You know what a fund is. It's a
Yes.
fund structure. It has a
Yes.
regulation A, B, C, D, whatever fund, right? It is a security that is based on certain types of investments. Like you may have some that are based on the energy sector, right? So you'll have a whole bunch of energy
Yes.
companies in that mutual fund. Or it may be a fund
Okay.
that is diversified, that has, 10% of it's in energy, 10% of it's in tech,
Yes.
30% of it's in venture capital. You see what I'm saying? They diversify inside that
Yes.
fund. Right. That's all a
Okay.
mutual fund is. Now, a hedge fund is very similar to a mutual fund. Okay. A hedge
Okay.
fund, however, the collection of assets that it contains are things from both ends of the spectrum. So that if one thing were to inflate, the other one kind of captures that issue without taking the loss, right?
Okay.
It hedges the market, right? If it goes up one way,
Okay.
then it hedges the way. And that is usually a very diversified portfolio that you're investing into. Does that help give you a little clarity on what those things are?
Yes. Okay, in mutual fund, we are investing in one sector which we have told them, or we are
No,
investing in only certain kind of things.
no. When
And
you
in
invest
hedge
into a
fund, we are
mutual
hedging
fund,
the investment.
wait, when you invest into a mutual fund, you're simply investing into
Yes.
that fund. Every fund is different. You
Okay.
just read about the funds and they'll
I
tell you what they invest in,
Right now I am
but you're
not
not really choosing.
understanding difference between normal funds and mutual funds, because in mutual funds you are saying they are doing the same thing. Then why they are called mutual funds?
Okay,
And what's the
well,
difference between
like,
normal funds and mutual?
well, you're saying a normal fund. What's a normal fund? You get what I'm saying? Is it a private equity fund? Is it a real estate fund? Is it a or is it a debt fund? Those are normal funds. Mutual funds are a normal fund too. They're all just different types of fund, and basically all it means is what type of thing that they invest in. Venture capital is a fund that invests in startup companies. Private equity is a
Yes.
fund that invests in existing companies. Real estate funds are
Okay.
funds that invest in real estate. Does that
Invest
make
in real
sense?
estate.
Right.
Okay. Yes. In mutual fund, they invest in.
A mutual, well, each one will have a different thing that they invest in. That's why you read and they tell you.
Okay.
Now, usually it is a collection of companies that fall within their little criteria. Just like with us, if you invest with RWC Investments, we invest in small to medium sized businesses that make between $1 and $5 million a year,
Yes.
that have an SDE of 250K to 500K, that have been in business for 7 to 10 years, that are in the following sectors, right? In this location. That's our prospectus. If you were investing just
Yes.
in our general, in our general shit, that's what you would be investing in. That would be like our mutual fund, kinda. Does that make sense?
Oh,
But everyone's
yes.
going to be different.
Okay.
Some like there are some that invest in nursing homes. There are
Okay.
some that invest in children's
Okay.
daycare centers. There's a whole lot
They
of
are
different types
same
of things
thing,
out there.
but different name.
Different names. Yeah. In the end, they are all investment vehicles. Right. That's what they are. They
Okay.
are products. They are products that represent a certain type of investment.
Okay.
I hope that simplifies it.
Thank you.